Get fired up from the inside out. Yes, welcome to another episode of FTIO. Here we are in April, in the second quarter of the year. Now, I'm going to be real with y'all. I'd be lying if I said that from January 1st until now it's been easy. I'd be lying to y'all if I said from January 1st till now it's been real smooth, right? Because to be honest with you, just like in every journey, I've had my fair share of struggles and I've had my fair share of challenges, right? I've had all different things challenging me in so many different ways, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, academically, physically, right? Financially, I've had all of these challenges. Right, ever since January 1st, ever since I wanted to come into this new year with new goals and new intentions and new intensity. But what I've learned, and I've always told myself this in the past, but what I've been reminding myself is this, and here's my message for you today: every challenge is an opportunity. Yes, every challenge is an opportunity. So instead of saying to yourself, "Oh man, this is challenging," tell yourself, ask yourself, what is the opportunity I have in front of me? Right? Instead of saying, "Oh man, I can't do that, that's too challenging or that's too hard," don't look at the challenge, look at the opportunity. And for you to do that, you're gonna have to realize with your right, zoom out, right, really look at what's going on and just take a step back and think about, yes, this is challenging, but what is the opportunity I have in front of me? Right, it reminds me of a story of my friend that I work out with in the morning. Now, she's my age, and she hasn't, had the opportunity to have children of her own. And lately, she's been telling me she's been taking care of her mom. Her mom's getting up there in age, so she's been having to really take care of her, like with just things around the house, taking her to appointments, grocery shopping, helping her in and out of the car, and all these different things that she's never really experienced because she's never had children of her own, so she didn't have people really relying on her or depending on her, or there wasn't people that was that she had under her care until now. And she's telling me because she, hasn't had children of her own or had that experience, she's like, man, there's a lot of challenges, man. I have, my full-time job. I still have, my social life. I have to, to take care of myself. And, with all the other things that she has going on in her life, right, to add this onto that was a challenge for her. And I said, well, let's take a step back and let's think about this for a second. What opportunities do you have? And she's like, well, what do you mean? I was like, well, now that you're taking care of your mom, you were used to her taking care of you, and you never had the opportunity, right, to have your own children or to have this experience of someone depending on you or someone relying on you, right? So now, and you also have this opportunity to kind of get what your mom was feeling like when she was taking care of you and your family. Right now you get to practice empathy. The opportunity here is for you to just have the experience of what it's like for someone else to rely on you or to depend on you, or what it's like to take care of someone in all these different kinds of ways. Right? So now there's an opportunity there. And then I said, well, also think of it this way: because you're taking care of your mom and because you're helping her out, you're spending more time with her. Yes, our time is valuable, and yes, and sometimes we feel like we don't have enough time in the day. But just think about that for a second. All the time that you have in the car rides, taking her to her appointments or taking her to run errands, all the time that you spend with her, right, at home, helping her, around the house, and all those different things that you're doing, to me, that's time that we can't give back. And ultimately, yes, it might seem stressful at the time or challenging, but there's an opportunity just to spend time with each other. As adults, it's super hard to spend time with not even just our own family, but even our parents or people or relatives. So think about that opportunity. And as we were talking about it, she's like, you know what, I never thought about that. She goes, because my mom and I never really had the best relationship growing up. She was so busy taking care of us, working and doing all that, everything else, that we really didn't get that time, that quality time, that, I had hoped for. And I said, well, there you go, right? This challenge is now an opportunity for you to spend the time that you, never had or that you didn't have that much of with your mom now. So when I think about every challenge that we have in our life, or every challenge that I've had, I don't just say, oh man, this is challenging. Because if I think about that, if I think about it as just a challenge, right, then I can, fall into this this energy of being negative or just getting down on myself. But instead, I flipped that around and said, okay, well, this is challenging, this is tough, but where is the opportunity? Or what is the opportunity here for me or for those that are doing it or that are in the experience with me? So every time, so think about all the challenges you have in your life. Instead of saying, oh, this is hard, this is tough, I can't do it, ask yourself, what's the opportunity in front of me? What opportunity do I have right now? And if I think about it, or when I think about it, like if I ask, or when I ask myself that in every aspect of my life, man, things just turn around for the better. Things turn around for the good. Things, shift from, feeling really difficult and hard to like more, motivating and not necessarily like easy, right? But, now I'm more determined or more focused or more hopeful that I can actually, accomplish this goal or I can reach this goal. So whether your challenges are, for example, like my friend, her challenge is, taking care of her mom and finding the time. But the opportunity is actually now the opposite, right? The opportunity is she gets to spend time with her mom. She gets to build a relationship that maybe she never had. So when I think about myself and all the challenges that I have, like professionally right now, I'm challenged with like, staying organized. I'm challenged with like staying on task. I'm challenged with, making a schedule, and building a schedule out for the week, right? But what's the opportunity there, right? The opportunity is I get to learn new skills. I get to learn the value of what it means to like, make a plan. And the other opportunities is I get to actually reach out and ask for help. I get to talk to people who I know are organized, who I know, have, really good plans or really good setups. And I'm, picking their brain and figuring out what they're doing. So now there's an opportunity not just to learn from them, but to even connect with them and build relationship with them. So in every situation, every struggle that I face and every challenge that I have, I don't just tell myself, oh, I can do this, let me figure this out by myself. I go and look for help. And I reach out to others who are, doing what I want to do or who have the skill sets that I don't have. And the opportunity is for me, number one, to learn from them, to appreciate them for what they do, and to also develop my own skill set so that I can continue to grow and move forward. So with that being said, you guys, I know right now you're watching this video and you can probably think of a handful of different challenges you have in your life right now at this second. And all I'm saying is that look at it this way. Every challenge is an opportunity. All right, every challenge is an opportunity. But the only way you're gonna, realize that it's an opportunity, right, is if you realize with your change your perspective. Right? Don't just keep saying, oh, this is hard, this is difficult, I can't do it. Change your verbiage, right? Start telling yourself or start asking yourself, what is the opportunity I have in front of me? Right? Because every challenge is an opportunity. And when you start to think that way, and when you start to change your mindset like that, that's when you're going to notice the shift. That's when you're going to notice the transformation. That's when you're going to notice the growth. And then after you start looking at things as all these opportunities and you just start stacking them up on each other, that's when the game changes, right? That's when the game changes. So with that, y'all, listen, we all going through it together. We all struggling together. I'm with you. There's nothing that makes me better than you, right? There's nothing that makes, me better than anyone else. I'm in the same struggle as everyone else. I'm just starting to realize right, in all these different ways that the things that I do and the things that I want in life and things that I dream for and pray for and hope for are attainable. They are attainable. So, and as I reach for that and as I go for that, I hit a bump in the road, I hit a challenge, and I tell myself, you know what? Every challenge is an opportunity, which makes it attainable to conquer and to get over. So with that being said, y'all, your boy's out of here. Continue to strive forward, make adjustments, right? Let your passion drive you. All the things that I've been talking about in all these videos, right? We're playing chess, right? Not checkers, right? Go all in. You could do this. Your boy is behind you. Thanks again for taking the time to check this video out. Remember, join the tribe and click subscribe on the link below, right? And your boy's out of here. I'll see you next week. Have a blessed week. Pray for me and I'll pray for you. Take care. Peace.